Alright everyone, welcome to my second vlog about Wrestling is Real Redux, my small project to remaster Wrestling is Real, which is a game that I made a few years ago and that I look back at fondly, but I can't say objectively that the game is polished or all that fun to play. So, what I'm doing with this whole thing is fix what didn't work and improve what can be improved. In these last 3 weeks I have done frankly a lot more than I expected, and I'm going to talk to you about it all in this video. So let's begin. Oh, sorry. Just like it's not relevant, like you won't care either way, but I just want to point out how better organized the inspector in Unity is, because if you look back in the first video and compare to this, like the other one is a mess. It took me a bit to figure out what everything did, and now not anymore. Now it's a lot easier to sort everything out. You got all the options kept very neatly in their own parents, which is like, you've got parents and children, it doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get to the game itself. Of course, you've got the sprite here. Like, I'm going to redraw everything. I'm going to keep it for last, but in the meantime, you will have to enjoy the presence of ice cream while you browse your main menu. Anyway, story mode, I haven't really touched it all that much so far. Again, this is something that is reserved for the late stages of the development. Right now, let's look at an exhibition match. This is the screen where you select all your stipulations. You've got the upgrades, you've got the arena, the character that you're gonna use, the character you're going against, how much time around lasts, and the first difference we can talk about here is the fact that we do have rounds, because in the original Wrestling is Real, it used to be that each character had a set amount of lives and a certain amount of health bar he could work with, and it's an original idea. Like, you don't see it a lot in fighting games, but looking back, it's incredibly hard to balance a gameplay like that. And this is very important for reasons that I will touch upon very soon. Now, we have the upgrades. We're going to click this right here. And I'm also going to click this here before we begin, so you can see some magic. Okay, wait, first off, sorry for making this clip through the ropes. It wasn't intentional. I'm still working on the, more minute aspects of the gameplay. But yeah, you can see here the updated models of the character. It looks very different from what you see in the sprite, and it may be bound to change, of course, but yeah, this is what I'm working with so far. It looks a lot more complex than the original one, which is just a bunch of cubes I made with SketchUp. Same thing with the upgrade icons. They've been remade so that they are better, easy to understand, because it used to be like you had the P, you had the S, you had the 1 plus, it wasn't really, you could say that it was power and speed and all of that, but right now it's easier to understand. You go to the boot, the downgrade in this case, it's going to go slower for a bit. You take the upgrade, it's going to go faster. Take this, and it's going to let your character do more damage. As you can see here, you get the life downgrade and you have less life bar, you know. And it used to be that when you got one of these, you lost one life, but of course I had to reward that. Now, why is the character I'm facing not moving at all? Well, the reason is because I have introduced local multiplayer and controller support for the game. So, of course, you know, I couldn't move without my input. Anyway, yes, that's pretty much all I've done so far. I am going to also, of course, like I'm talking about local multiplayer and all of that. It's very nice. Of course, like my main thing is creating online multiplayer. I want to make sure that this game can be played with people all over the world, so that it doesn't last like 10 minutes before you get tired. I want to make this a big deal of a game. You know, it's something that is I've been waiting to implement this since pretty much the original game. You know, I've tried implementing it in School Fracture as well, but eventually gave up. Not this time. This time I'm doing everything correctly, everything I'm supposed to do, and it's going to be great. I'm going to set up a Discord and I will link it maybe in my next devlog. You know, I'm going to wait a month so that I have a bit more to show. But yes, this is it for today. I hope you like what you see, and I'll see you next time.